All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. All right, so we're trying to figure out, did Dallas make the right decision when they let go of Garrett Gilbert and decided to keep Cooper Rush as their quarterback too? Now, I'll agree with you. Cooper Rush at QB2 is not the ideal situation. He probably isn't the long-term solution. But the real question we're trying to figure out is, why did Dallas make the decision they did to go with Rush over Gilbert? Like many of you guys watching the preseason as a whole, it was feeling like Cooper Rush just wasn't passing the eye test and that Garrett Gilbert was outplaying him. But, I keep track of lots of stats. I like to crunch numbers. And when you look at the stats, I think when you look at a deep dive into the video, what we really see is that Cooper Rush was outplaying Garrett Gilbert. And so let's take a look at the stats. All right, so when I say we crunch numbers around here, we crunch numbers, right? We got a spreadsheet, allows us to code every single offensive play. So we can really find out what story the stats are telling us. We can look at batted balls, screen plays, the direction of the play, inside or outside the numbers. Was a pass dropped, completed? What the running game was, it inside, outside run, how many yards it went for, the result of the play. We code special teams plays. Stats tell a story, and this is the story of the preseason for Cooper Rush and Garrett Gilbert. Now, we're not going to look at all of these stats, but there were a couple of key areas where Cooper Rush outplayed Garrett Gilbert. Most significantly, I think, drives that led to points. When Cooper Rush was behind center leading the offense, they scored 17 points compared to Garrett Gilbert's 10 points. Cooper Rush was significantly better on third down conversion rate. When he was behind center, they converted third down at 56% versus Garrett Gilbert's 32%. And then when we look at turnovers, Gilbert fumbled the ball twice. One of those was lost, and it led to 7 points for the Texans. Cooper Rush didn't turn the ball over at all. And then accuracy, overall accuracy and adjusted accuracy. It may not seem like much of a difference, but Cooper Rush was significantly better than Garrett Gilbert with regards to throwing an accurate, catchable ball. So a lot of you guys are saying that these guys are trash, that they don't even belong in the league. These guys have NFL arms, right? This is a perfect pass to Cedric Wilson. Garrett Gilbert is under pressure. He's got a man right in his face, and he's dropping dimes out of the sky right into the bucket. That throw does not get better, right? Are these guys starters in the league? No, they're not. They're not going to lead a team to a Super Bowl. Are they serviceable backups? Probably are, man. That's an NFL throw, and these guys can make all of the throws. And here's Cooper Rush against the Texans, probably his breakout game of the preseason, throwing to Noah Brown, who had a very, very good preseason. But again, this is a back shoulder throw, 28 yards down the field on the sideline. That is a big-time NFL throw. That's not an easy throw. Terrence Steele is having a tough time up at the top of your screen. Just getting bum rushed by this smaller defensive end. But getting back to Cooper Rush, look, that's a big NFL arm, right? Again, probably not a starter. Serviceable backup remains to be seen. But these guys can make all the throws. Look at Dak on the sideline, pumped up for Noah Brown. Pumped up for the season. He's ready to get in there and play. All right, now, this is Garrett Gilbert in the first preseason game. And, this is just him holding the ball too long. Talking about the differences that probably the front office saw between Gilbert and Rush, right? He's turning the ball over in the red zone. We're fortunate enough that we recovered this ball. If we don't recover this ball, we're losing points. We're taking points off the board. All right, and this isn't the only play. He had a similar play against the Texans. And again, he's just holding the ball too long. He's got to get rid of the ball. That clock in his head has to be going off. Now we're going to stop this and break this down a little bit. CeeDee Lamb is running up the seam, and he's got him right here. Right? You see this defender, but you'll hear NFL quarterbacks say that a defender like this can only defend the width of his body. Garrett Gilbert should be able to buzz this guy's ear and put the ball right on CeeDee Lamb. I'm not sure why he didn't pull the trigger. He could have even probably run for the first down at this point, but he's turning the ball over deep in our own territory. Right? I think this led to a Texans touchdown. So here we see Cooper Rush in a very similar situation, backed up deep in our own territory. and he's going to throw this ball underneath. He doesn't pick up the first down. Right, but when you are the coaching staff, right, you're in that QB room, backed up deep in your own territory. You know, you need a quarterback to make a play, and if you don't pick up the first down, you know, you can't turn the ball over. Now, like Garrett Gilbert, there's a better play, a better option, right? He's got Fihoko on a crossing route deep down the field, would have picked up the first down. But if you're not going to get the best play, you want better, which is that crossing route underneath. But you can't have turnovers, right? So when we're comparing Garrett Gilbert to Cooper Rush, and we're looking at two guys that are very close in arm talent, you know, the turnovers made the difference. Cooper Rush was ahead in a lot of the other significant categories. But I think a play like this, where he doesn't turn the ball over, doesn't lead to points, they're able to punt the ball away, I think those are the things that gave Cooper Rush the edge and ultimately won him the spot. As always, if you like the content, you're a fan of the Cowboys, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like.